guys, what's going on? It's the Double Chat Show.
Hey.
Double Chen plus Yi.
That's
Wait,
right.
Plus Yang.
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 What the
Chen
heck?
Yang Chen. The Yang Chen.
Yeah, the Yang Chens.
Young with
That
double,
is so
double
not
chins.
catchy, guys.
Anyway, there's a story out of China. It's really funny. Not funny. Okay, this is kind of serious. There's a school in Jilin, China, which is northeastern. The Jilin Architectural Institute, something like that.
Sort of, yeah, it's a
Okay.
college.
And they initiated a rule. This is before November 11th.
Okay. Singles Day.
Before Singles Day, that in the cafeteria, school cafeterias, the students are no longer allowed to feed each other food.
Okay, so
Yes,
is
that's
it
true.
just feeding each other food, or is it like all types of forms of PDA?
Well, here's how the announcement went. So it led in with the not feeding each other food in the cafeteria, and
Right.
then it was followed by something that was like this: in daily life, students should, refrain from being too touchy-feely, which includes holding hands, touching each other on the shoulders, kind of like just walking in a coupley way, and in general, just act less touchy-feely, basically.
Okay, so
Anti-PDA.
anti-PDA.
Indeed.
Well, that stinks.
For you, you lover of all PDA.
Hey, we never feed each other food.
I
Ever.
don't stand in the same position as this.
We
I
never fed each
I'm
other
not-
I
food.
don't know, man.
I don't like
Can-
PDA whatsoever.
Before we-
I'm gonna defend Yi because it's mainly just you.
It's mainly
Yes.
me.
It's
Can I
not
just
even
say
just
something?
Yi.
Can I say, all right, before we talk about our reaction to the story, I just want to say, in the realm of PDAs, okay, and I'm a PDA lover,
You are.
I just have to say, feeding each other food is not a. I don't condone it because that's like crossing a line.
Wait.
I think that's
Wait,
kind of gross.
Wait. You who love PDA
Right.
think feeding each other food is crossing the line.
Yes, because first of
Really?
all, from a practical standpoint, and I promise we're gonna get to the story. Like, it's just not a smart thing to do. You're gonna get food all over your face, all over your clothes.
What do you mean? How are you feeding people?
Are you closing your eyes before you shove a forkful of food into her mouth?
Okay. Let's say you're using chopsticks.
Uh-huh.
All right, you go and then like, come here. Like,
Yeah. How's
it's
that difficult?
hard to do. It's hard to do.
Maybe just suck at using
And
chopsticks.
then like, what if you poke their lips with a chopstick? Like, all kinds of wrong things can happen.
Actually, I was thinking more with a spoon. I
Or-
don't know. Like,
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
How aggressive are you, like, feeding other people food?
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that for you. We've never done that
You
before.
guys never done that?
Never done that.
I don't feel the need to share my food, to be honest.
I mean, this is as far as you go.
Wait,
Like, it's
let me ask you.
okay.
You guys never done it, or have you tried and she shut you down?
No. The farthest, like, the normal thing where, like, if you're drinking soup, that's
Uh-huh.
the only, like, here, come try it.
Yeah.
But you're not, like, but it's not like a sweet thing, right? The whole
No,
point
no.
of a PDA is to show affection.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right.
Like, I think the intent is very important here.
Right.
For
Okay.
example,
Think about
like,
it.
even friends could be like, "Hey, wants to try some?"
No.
Try some of my food?
I will never be like, yo, Mike, try my soup. This has never ever happened.
Well, is it more awkward if you were like, if you said, look, which is more awkward? Is it more awkward if you were offering me soup and you were like, hey, Mike, here? Or is
Never
it,
would
is it
happen,
more
ever.
awkward if you were like, here, try my soup, and I go, ah. Which one is more
No.
awkward?
So between friends, never happened, right? If you want to try my soup, I'll push
No,
the bowl
push the
over to
bowl
you.
over.
Yeah.
Right? But in couples, we've done this where you're like, oh, try the soup, and it's not a PDA thing. It's not an affection like try the soup, babe. It's more like, hey, try the soup, and I'm like, oh,
No,
I'm like,
in my
oh, that was
mind-
good.
No,
Right.
in my mind, feeding each other food, the gross
It's-
way,
yeah.
it's like this. Oh, come here, like here, like let me feed you the food. You
Which
know,
is
like,
probably what they were doing at this university.
But the thing
That's
is,
probably
the
what they were
students say that, and all the students, the faculty, and the cafeteria staff have said they've never seen people do that.
I honestly, I
But-
can't imagine Chinese people in mainland really doing this.
well,
Yeah, me neither.
I really
Okay.
can't picture it.
well, I mean, I
First,
don't.
first of all,
Actually, I can.
Asians in general,
Okay.
we're pretty low PDA-esque.
That's true.
That
Okay.
are who are not from here,
Okay.
or Australia or something.
well, so but neither of you guys and I went to college in China today.
No.
So do you think
No.
times have changed?
Well, I went to high school in China.
Right.
At
And
least
so
when I was
has
in high
she.
school,
So both of you
there's
have.
no way this is happening.
What about yours? Because you
Actually-
guys went in different years.
Actually, I think that times have changed because now
okay,
that I
okay.
recall, when I was in school in China,
Right.
in middle school and high school,
This is
the
10 years apart.
The couples were kind of
Like
PDA-ish. Some
what
weren't.
would the
Some weren't.
extent of
No,
that
no.
they would do?
Some of them were like just like a, I don't know. Some of them were pretty open about showing affection.
Like what? But what?
They
what's
would
the
even kiss
extent
in
they?
public.
Okay. Here's what PDA to me in American high school, right? PDA is like you're in the cafeteria, like your girlfriend or mostly girlfriend is sitting on your lap. Like
What?
that's PDA.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of
What kind of-
cafeteria are you going to?
That happens in my high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're dating, like you
Wait,
show it.
That you're sitting on your lap? No way.
Like you have a group of friends,
Yeah.
right? You got a group of friends. You're
In
out.
school though.
Oh,
Yeah, what are you
I
talking
can
about?
see that. I
I'm
can
Cafeteria.
talking about
see-
in the school
Yeah.
cafeteria. Yo, my school wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, no, in the
Well-
cafeteria. Or like you could pretty much do anything. You could kiss. You could do anything.
No, we can't. Well, back in China,
In
well,
high school, not middle school. High school, you could do anything.
doesn't
you
matter.
want.
Middle
Yeah.
school or high school, dating was prohibited for us. Like
Oh, okay.
on the
I mean,
books,
I'm just
on the
saying,
books,
like-
dating was prohibited.
Yeah.
But people still did it.
But what
it was,
about in
like,
your
off, you know.
when you were in California?
Yeah, I could see that happening. In California, people were much more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the
liberal,
U.S., so
and, you know,
you're
like-
saying that in China you could not imagine people doing
No
this.
way.
In college, though, now it's
I don't
different,
know.
probably.
I guess.
Right.
I mean, maybe
see
maybe
what
they
you're
watched one too many episodes of Sex in the City or something, and it got
That
inspired.
actually
Well-
does not happen.
well,
I don't know.
Well, I
never
could
seen that, by
imagine
the
it
way.
happening, and then my first reaction to when I read this, well, I didn't read it. You guys told me about it because it was in Chinese. My first reaction was, oh, I could see how couples in China are doing that now because they probably watch one too many, Chinese miniseries, K drama, where they see the romantic thing where the guy's like, oh, here, try my noodles. That's
that
what I
even
thought.
happen?
That's the first thought.
Okay, well,
Yes.
first of all,
Come on.
we talked about how we feel about feeding each other food, which
Right.
none of us. Look, I don't really care.
Right.
Me neither. If I see other people do it, it's fine.
I don't really care.
Right.
Like if people are doing it, who cares?
Right.
I've done it.
You
Uh,
you fed your significant other food, and got food fed to you.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
What
so
was the
you are
food?
the
What was the food?
perpetrator in
What was the
here.
food?
like Italian food.
Like
Oh
what?
my
Like what? A
goodness.
meatball?
No,
Like
no,
you
no,
like you
no,
put
no,
your
no.
fork in
Like
the
a piece
meatball?
of pasta. I mean, it's not like any.
I don't
dear.
find
I'm
feeding.
I'm
yeah.
single, but I'm just
Right.
saying like when I was in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
You've done it.
I've done it.
Would you do it now?
I mean, no reason not to.
Oh my goodness.
No,
so,
I'm
okay,
just saying.
so,
I don't think.
I
That's
mean,
a good.
I don't fear the fork as much as you do. I don't fear my lips getting
I've
poked
never
out.
tried we don't do that.
you
in
don't
our house.
have you don't have to worry about it. I have no desire to do so.
Yeah, we don't. We
whatsoever.
show our affection different ways.
I mean, it's not. It wasn't even. It's something that crossed my mind.
Well, okay, so how you feel about the rule is that you think it's excessive.
Well, I think schools can come up with whatever the rule they
Mm-hmm,
want to create a environment that they feel fit.
Right.
So do I feel like it's excessive? No, because
Right.
they want to create a school that prohibits certain things, and that's fine. That's their prerogative.
But wait, let me ask though. Did the article say that they made this rule arbitrarily, or because too many people were like everywhere you walk, there were people
Well,
feeding stuff? to
Here's the
people?
thing. They didn't say that. They didn't cite because we've seen this too much.
Okay.
And the students who were interviewed, including the faculty and the cafeteria staff, have said that they've never seen this kind of behavior.
Okay.
And therefore, some of the people who oppose the rule have said that why are you issuing a rule that
Okay.
it doesn't even address an issue?
Maybe there's some guy in the administration. Every time he goes to the cafeteria, he sees it. Like it's just some random chance that he's the only one who sees it, or he wanted to do a preemptive strike.
Okay.
And he was
Hey.
like, "Hey, I saw this on TV. I gotta end this before it starts here."
I don't know.
Because it could lead to like holding, But I could totally see the like if people were complaining about certain couples and they complained to the administrative staff and then they were like, okay, let's just outlaw it. I could see that. If people are like, I don't like, Mike and his girlfriend, they keep feeding each other meatballs in the corner.
Well, if they had issued this rule in a private, even a public school, I'm only thinking of private schools because they tend to be more strict. But in high school or middle school, and obviously elementary school, kindergarten and preschool, okay, let's not cover those. I can understand a rule like this being issued, especially in China, because the environment, the education environment there often tends to be a little bit more restrictive, which, speaking from personal experience, but in college, like, I feel like people by the age after they're 18 or 21, whichever one you think is more fit, they should be able to do what they want.
Right.
And honestly, if they want to make a rule, I feel like they should make a rule to ban something more outrageous. Feeding each other food, despite my personal opinions against it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, if I saw somebody else doing it, I'd be like, all right, they're a couple, whatever, do it.
Well, look, Chinese universities to today are run by usually older people who are more traditional, and they feel like, okay, in this environment, we want to create something that maybe we don't want other people to feel uneasy, because maybe there are some other traditional students out there who might feel maybe a little grossed out by an action like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if that's their prerogative, like my point is, that's their school.
Right.
Okay, it's not like they're saying don't do it, at McDonald's.
That's what they
but
stand
that's-
for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they stand for. Then I don't see any problems with it.
I don't see any problems with that, because like even in America, there's workplaces that have different rules, and there's schools, obviously. I do actually, now that I think about it, my high school, they would say no PD in the hallways, classrooms, but after school and in the cafeteria, they didn't enforce it that much. But I could see other high schools being like
is
no
that where
PD,
you
period.
spread your horrible PDA habits?
No, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. Wow.
Just kidding.
No, we're not that bad. Honestly, we're not that bad. Like, okay, we never like some couples, like they kiss in public a lot. We don't do that.
Are you talking about you and me?
Are you talking about you and her?
Yeah, we don't do that.
Because I don't
We're
know.
not.
I
We're
mean,
not like in public.
I
like-
refuse to make a statement about this.
Okay.
No.
I'm saying Mike thinks that we're bad. I'm saying
No.
we're not
I
bad.
don't think you guys are
Oh,
bad. I think
what do you
you're bad.
Yeah.
No.
What is, this is a two-way street, buddy.
He's agreeing with me.
Two-way street.
You.
They're ganging
No,
up on
no,
me,
no,
dude.
No, but you saw it the other day. Like, I was standing there perfectly
Yes.
fine, and he came
He just
talking
over.
about
comes
the other day.
over and he
And
just
latched
randomly
on.
latches
No.
on. It's just weird. You
Yeah.
are the problem. The PDA problem is you, not her.
I'm
She's
sorry
fine.
if I'm trying to show my affection.
Actually,
and it's not being accepted. All right.
no. Actually, I was known as quite an ice queen earlier on in my
So
days.
I melted the. Okay, fine. What I do is not gross. When you like, there's those couple, that couple where both of them are like we don't do that.
Let's take this rule. Let's
Yeah.
say it's enforced in somewhere here.
Okay.
Like NYU just had this rule.
Yeah, they would have a.
Then you'll have a big problem.
You'll have a riot.
You'll have a riot. Well, dude, just look at this thing that happened at Yale with this is a whole different story. With they had a letter about like Halloween costumes and stuff, and people are up in arms. Like, it's just because the nature of in America, like people will make a fuss about anything when they feel like their personal freedoms are being encroached upon, even if they don't do it.
Right.
People will just be like, why
Yeah.
can't I have the right to do that? So America's like, that's a very like no other place. It's like no other place in the world.
When the rule came out, it came out right before the singles holiday, and a lot of people were responding to it because they thought the school was being protective of the singles' feelings. Basically, they thought that the school issued the rule, including the rule about holding hands less and everything, to protect the feelings of singles.
I could
right before
see-
Singles Day.
I could see how that would do in mainland China. Like they're
Yeah, I
just
mean, if
kinda
I was
weird.
single, I don't want my feelings hurt by looking at other people feeding each other.
Oh,
You
really?
know, it's
I would.
You know, it's
cap.
kidding. I would just rent a girlfriend.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Check out our video about that. Like honestly, Mike accuses me of being
No,
extra PDA. Just me.
You, yes.
But I feel like I would see you being the culprit of that.
No.
As well.
No.
I could see you in a restaurant feeding your girlfriend food.
No, look, I don't feed out
I
of
can
some
see that.
romantic feeling. I feed as a manner of, here, try this.
And then you
the,
would-
in
and
the
then you-
shortest distance between two lines is Mike
And
flow
you
to
would
your
do it
mouth.
romantically. You'd be like, "Come here."
No,
right?
I would not.
You would do that.
I will do it very efficiently.
I wouldn't.
Uh,
I wouldn't catch you doing it.
Hey, guys,
I'm gonna catch Mike doing
yeah,
it.
Wait
I'll catch
for,
you.
we will
When you get a
try to
girlfriend,
take a
and
photo.
we go on a double date, I would
Yeah, you'll
catch
never
you
see
in
me
the
doing
act.
that. You'll
I'll
never see me doing
catch you in
that.
the act.
And
Or she'll be like, "Come here, honey," and you'll be like,
what? Are you living in a Friends episode?
Hey, isn't that what you want to live in, Mike? A Friends
You-
episode?
you're a gusher.
You are the most, gushy guy ever. So, yeah.
We'll see, guys.
Yeah.
He
You'll
knows
see.
it's gonna happen. He knows it.
I feel like in the sentimental rate, Mike ranks here. Even Dan might rank a little
No,
lower.
he's a goo.
No, he's not.
We're both
He is,
goos,
he
just
is
in
kinda-
different
yeah,
ways.
yeah,
All
you
right.
guys both are,
We're
yeah.
both
But
goos
in
in
different ways,
very
in
different ways.
different
ways.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
guys, but let us know your impressions on this article.
What do you think? Like, we've expressed our feelings about this, but
What if they
do you
can't read
think?
the article?
Well,
Chinese.
Oh, we've told them
we
enough.
told
I
you
think.
enough.
Yeah, exactly. But what
For
do you
those
think
that can
about
read
having
it,
the rules like
let
this?
us know.
Oh, and before I go, I have to say that the school's administrators did say that the rule was not meant to be enforced, but just to be set as a guideline so that people can
Okay.
follow, just an idea.
Yeah.
I see.
Reminder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.